Speak the word, speak the word, speak the word. The eternal, infallible word. Speak the truth to me. Let it set me free.
Thursday Reflection, July 5th, 2018. Declare the word of the Lord always. As the Lord lives, whatever my God says, that I will speak. 2 Chronicles 18 and verse 13. There is a statement I oftentimes say whenever I'm accused of declaring the word of God too bluntly, and it says, I rather people become upset with me for declaring the word of God as given to me by God, than God becomes upset with me for not declaring his word to suit the feelings and emotions of others. As I read 2 Chronicles 18, and in particular verse 13, I was reminded of this statement. How often is the word of God diluted, misrepresented, and in some cases abandoned so that we do not hurt the feelings of others, or so that we do not feel convicted by our own sins? How easy it is to preach what itching ears want to hear. We encounter a similar situation in 2 Chronicles chapter 18. In our text, King Jehoshaphat of Judah made an alliance with King Ahab of Israel, and together decided to attack Ramoth Gilead and defeat the Arameans, who had occupied the city. However, King Jehoshaphat first wanted to see the advice of the Lord through the prophets. King Ahab summoned 400 prophets, and they all agreed to attack the city, for it would lead to victory. But somehow King Jehoshaphat was not satisfied and asked for a prophet of the Lord to predict the outcome of the battle. King Ahab indicated there was one prophet of the Lord, Micaiah, but he always prophesied against King Ahab. King Jehoshaphat sent for him nevertheless. When the messenger arrived, he told Micaiah that 400 prophets have prophesied a victory for the king, and he should do likewise. But Micaiah responded, he will only speak what the Lord tells him to speak. Micaiah spoke what the Lord gave him, and told King Ahab that the battle will lead to defeat and his death, and that is what happened. Micaiah could have easily given in to the pressure of 400 prophets, a messenger, 2 kings, and the weight of 2 nations. But instead he was resolute in speaking only what the Lord wanted him to speak, even if that meant being slapped in the face, hated, and thrown into prison. In today's reality, many persons are leaving their churches to join other churches to hear what their itching ears want to hear. Everybody wants to hear the good news. Jesus saves. The Lord will bless you. Plant a seed of faith and you will get money. All of which is good. But not everybody wants to hear the word that is alive and active, sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing to the division of soul and of spirit and of joints and of marrow, and discerning the thoughts and intentions of the heart. Hebrews 4 verse 12. Not many persons want to hear the word of God that convicts. Stop fornicating. Stop committing adultery. Stop the malice. Stop telling lies. Love your enemies. Stop coveting what others have. And stop the corruption. It is not easy declaring the word of God, for it goes against the natural or preferred order of society. But we are to declare the word of God always, even if we face opposition and even if we are disliked. Until next week, declare the word of God always.